So what's your name and who do you work for?
My name is Marianne Molman. I work for the City of Oslo with the Agency for Urban Environment.
Now, we're here in a fantastic parking spot, lots of cars, and I'm looking here at the number plates. And this says 12605. What does that mean?
That means the EL means that it's an electric vehicle,
Yep.
and the number plate started on 10,000, and this was about 10, 15 years ago. So when this roadster was registered, it was only about 2,000 electric vehicles in the city. But if we look at a newer electric vehicle, it will have a very high number now.
Yeah, so if we look at here a Volkswagen 37,000, this is the 27,000th car and that's in Norway general.
That's in Norway in general.
Okay. So you basically do the planning and you also work on EV. How many charging poles do you have?
In Oslo, we have more than 500 public charging points that are owned and operated by the city. And then we have an additional about 500 which are in private locations like shopping centers, businesses, apartment complexes.
Is that enough for is it really enough, or is it really difficult to get an electric charging parking spot?
Well, if you look around the parking lot that we're in now, you can see that all the parking spaces are occupied by electric vehicles. So it's quite difficult these days to find an available charging space.
Yeah. How much is it to park here?
It's free.
Well, you can't argue with that. So what is the policy? Are you going to make 10 times more parking spots in the center of Oslo?
Well, today we have about 500 charging points, and by the end of 2014, we'll have 900.
Yeah, so that's not a lot more. And the amount of cars, you sell lots and lots and lots. There will be another 20,000 cars sold, so we're probably 4,000 extra in Oslo. So how are the people going to use that?
Oh, well, I guess they have to fight for the spaces. We're building more charging points outside of the city to make the people who live in apartment buildings be able to charge at home. Mm-hmm. But when they go to the city center, they might have to get up a little bit earlier in the morning if they want to find an available spot.
What is the motivation of the city to basically have an active parking or an active electric vehicle policy?
For the city of Oslo, the policy is to reduce emissions in the city, so to make the air quality better for the people who live in the city and to reduce noise and emissions.
Yeah. And what's holding you up to basically convert much more places now to electric parking so that there's less for the polluting cars?
Well, if we want more charging spaces, then we need more money from the city. So at the moment, it's the budget that's keeping us from building even more charging points.
Okay. What other developments are there in EV policy in Oslo?
In Oslo, the municipality has its own fleet of electric vehicles. We have about 1,500 vehicles in our fleet altogether, and we're converting about 1,000 of them to become electric. So at the moment, out of those 1,000 that can be electric, we have about 250 that are electric in the municipal fleet today.
Okay. And that's including buses?
We have 5 hydrogen buses and a lot of biogas, biodiesel, bioethanol buses as well, but no battery electric buses at the moment, but hopefully in the future.
Yeah, okay, that will change. Right, thank you very much.